Aloha everyone, I'm Susan Nunowitz with letsfeelexcellent.com or the YouTube channel by the same name. And we are on reason number 4 why people stay on the standard American diet or want to stay on the standard American diet, the SAD diet, as opposed to switching to a low-fat, raw, vegan diet. Okay, so reason number 4 is that's too much sugar. Now, this is a valid concern, and the people that bring this to me are intelligent for thinking so. They are intelligent for having this concern. That's Splotch, my kitty over here. He's wanting to be the center of attention here. Okay. So, but you are, because this is really important. These are the kinds of people that bring this to me. Usually it's in a conversation where I have run into the person and they are noticing a difference in me, a radiance and a change, more energy, more effervescence, and they say to me, what did you do? And I tell them about the 5 things that I have done to create an excellent life for myself, and that I had a lot of pain, a lot of physical pain before, and I don't have any physical pain anymore. And I had low energy. I was tired every day, throughout the day. And I had, although I couldn't sleep at night, I had 19 years of insomnia. And now I know how to rest. I can rest in just about any situations. I'm still a little sensitive to noise, but I think that's my preference. Or I can feel rested without sleeping as well. And I created my own movement therapy for my physical pain. I got specialized body work, and so I'm half an inch taller and I'm straighter, and I just love my body now. And then they say things like, well, yeah, but you're doing something with your diet because so-and-so saw you in the grocery store and your whole cart was full of produce. And I say, yeah. Well, I say, yeah, I follow a low-fat, raw, vegan diet where I only eat fruits and vegetables, mostly fruits. And they say, that's too much sugar. And usually it's followed by, I could never eat that much sugar. I have my diabetes. And I go, oh, well, I thought we were talking about me, but we're talking about you, and I'm happy to talk about you. So I asked them, well, I know you're interested in health. What do you eat? I asked them, do you eat any grains of any kind, either bread or any whole grains of any kind? And I have never had a person that has brought me this question that has said no. At the very least, they eat brown rice and quinoa or some kind of whole grain like that, usually bread, sometimes even alcohol, sugar like in the form of candy, agave syrup, high fructose corn syrup, or some kind of processed sweetener like that. So I just begin to let them know there are 2 kinds of sugars. There are monosaccharides, saccharides of sugar, and there are polysaccharides. And the fruit sugars are, the fruit and the vegetable sugars are monosaccharides. Very easy to digest. But I understand why they're not digesting them, and I will get to that in a little bit. The polysaccharides, very difficult to digest, and they get right into the bloodstream and spike the blood sugar, unless they have some fat that they're combined with. they spike the blood sugar even faster than these monosaccharides. Moreover, they are 5 times, at least 5 times the sugar that fruit is. So if the person is diabetic or pre-diabetic, meaning they're hyperglycemic or hypoglycemic, or they have thyroid issues, or they have other kinds of issues that they're bringing this to my attention, I want to let them know that the American Diabetes Association recommends fruit. It's not that they say, oh, well, fruit's okay, a couple pieces are okay. They recommend fruit, as opposed to these really dense polysaccharides. They're the ones that are wreaking havoc in the body. And it's also the other stimulants that are involved, plus dairy or fermented foods. These kinds of things weaken the body, where the body cannot metabolize sugar. So at first, when a person goes into a high fruit diet, I don't necessarily recommend it right away in the first couple weeks, because that person, their sugar might just be all over the place. They might be a total space cadet, or other things can happen. But there's a reason why the fruit does that, and it's because the person can no longer metabolize sugars. They don't have the adrenal support, or the kidneys aren't working up to snuff, and there's too much fermentation already happening in the gut. So any sugar that goes down there is just fermenting further and causing more of a problem. So what we have to do is get our whole body and mind healthy, and just get over that period where the blood sugar is just going crazy, and we're not used to these light, more water-based foods. We're used to this really heavy, dense, fat-laden food, We just have to get over that period, and then the benefits are like crazy. There's just like a total abundance of benefits that can happen from eating more fruit and not eating this really dense, complicated food to digest. Okay, so I hope this helps. Please share it with anybody that you think might be interested in this kind of thing. And I'm Susan Nutowitz with Let'sFeelExcellent.com, wishing you an excellent day. Aloha.